The administrative divisions of France are concerned with the institutional and territorial organization of French territory. There are many administrative divisions, which may have political, electoral, or administrative objectives. Metropolitan France. As of January 2015, Metropolitan France is divided into the following, 22 regions, including Corsica. Although Corsica is formally a territorial collectivity, it is considered equivalent to a region. The regions are subdivided into 96 departments. The departments are subdivided into 323 arrondissements. The arrondissements are subdivided into 1,995 cantons. The cantons are subdivided into 36,529 communes. 3 urban communes are further divided into municipal arrondissements. There are 20 arrondissements of Paris, 16 arrondissements of Marseille, and 9 arrondissements of Lyon. There are also 730 associated communes, formerly independent communes which were merged with larger communes but have retained some limited degree of autonomy. Furthermore, as of January 2009, there exist 2,585 intercommunal structures grouping 34,077 communes, with 87.4% of the population of metropolitan France living in them. These intercommunal structures are 16 urban communities, 167 agglomeration communities, 2,397 commune communities, 5 syndicates of new agglomeration, a category being phased out. Overseas. The French Republic is further made up of the following overseas administrative divisions, 5 overseas regions, Guadeloupe, French Guiana, Martinique, Mayotte and Ra Copyright Union, which have the same status as metropolitan regions. Each overseas region is coextensive with an overseas department, again with the same status as departments in metropolitan France. The first 4 overseas departments were created in 1946 and preceded the 4 overseas regions. Mayotte became a DOM in 2011. The dual-structure overseas region-overseas department, with 2 separate assemblies administering the same territory, results from the extension of the regional scheme to the overseas departments in the 1970s. Each overseas region department may transform into a single structure, with the merger of the regional and departmental assemblies, but voters in Martinique and Guadeloupe rejected this in 2 referendums in 2003. In Ra Copyright Union, the creation of a second department for the southern part of the island has been debated for some time. The overseas departments are subdivided into 12 arrondissements. The 12 arrondissements are further subdivided into 153 cantons, with Mayotte having another 19 cantons. The 172 cantons are composed of 129 communes. Furthermore, as of January 1, 2009, there exist 16 intercommunal structures in the overseas departments, grouping 89 communes, with 83.2% of the population of the overseas departments living in them intercommunal structures. These intercommunal structures are 7 agglomeration communities, 9 commune communities, 5 overseas collectivities, French Polynesia, Saint Barthé Copyright Lemmy, St. Martin, St. Pierre and Miquelon and Wallis and Futuna. French Polynesia is divided into 5 administrative subdivisions. For elections it is divided into 6 electoral districts which differ slightly from the 5 administrative subdivisions. The 5 administrative subdivisions are divided into 48 communes. There also exist some associated communes as in metropolitan France. Saint Barthé Copyright Lemmy is a new overseas collectivity created on February 22, 2007. It was previously a commune inside the Guadeloupe department. The commune structure was abolished and Saint Barthé Copyright Lemmy is now one of only 3 permanently inhabited territories of the French Republic with no commune structure. There are no cantons and arrondissements either. Saint Martin is also a new overseas collectivity created on February 22, 2007. It was also previously a commune inside the Guadeloupe department. The commune structure was abolished and Saint Martin is now one of only 3 permanently inhabited territories of the French Republic with no commune structure. There are no cantons and arrondissements either. Saint Pierre and Miquelon is divided into 2 communes with no arrondissements or cantons. Wallis and Futuna is divided into 3 districts which exactly match the 3 traditional chiefdoms with their traditional kings still at their head, the only kings currently recognized in the French Republic. These 3 districts are, Uv, Sigave, and Alou. Uv is the most populous and is further divided into 3 wards, Haak, Rua, and Hiifo. Wallis and Futuna is one of only 3 permanently inhabited territories of the French Republic with no communes. It also has no arrondissements or cantons. One special collectivity, New Caledonia, whose status is unique in the French Republic, it is the only French local government which is not a territorial collectivity. As agreed in the 1998 Numa Copyright Accord, a self-determination referendum will be held between 2014 and 2018 to decide the future status of the New Caledonia. It is divided into 3 provinces. The provinces are subdivided into 33 communes. One overseas territory, the French Southern and Antarctic lands, which have no permanent population and no communes. The French Southern and Antarctic lands are divided into 5 districts, 1. Kerguelen Islands, 2. Crozet Islands, 3. Amsterdam Island and St. Paul Island, 4. Adelie Land, 5. The Scattered Islands, a collection of 6 non-permanently inhabited islands in the Indian Ocean, Banc du Giza, Bassas d'Ar India, Europa, Juan de Nova, Glorioso, and Tromelin. These were previously administered separately but they have been joined with the French Southern and Antarctic lands since February 2007. Uninhabited island which belongs directly to the Central State Public Land. Clipperton Island, uninhabited island in the Pacific Ocean off the coast of Mexico which is directly under the authority of the Minister of Overseas France in Paris. Since the scattered islands were joined with the French Southern and Antarctic lands also in February 2007, Clipperton Island is now the only island left in this category. Territorial collectivities. French subdivisions that have a freedom of administration are called territorial collectivities. Among them are regions, departments, communes, overseas collectivities, provinces and the territorial collectivity of Corsica which belongs to no category. New Caledonia is unique as it is not a territorial collectivity. General rules: citizens from all parts of France, including the overseas administrative divisions, vote in national elections, and all of the collectivities are represented in the Senate. List of departments by region. Historical divisions. In the medieval period, the territory of modern metropolitan France was occupied by a complex mosaic of more or less independent entities. Their gradual incorporation into France may be followed in the article Territorial Formation of France. Historically, France was divided into provinces. See Provinces of France. See also, de copyright centralisation, list of 15 largest French metropolitan areas by population, French overseas departments and territories, Zone DA copyright Études d'Armes copyright Management du territoire, the 8 statistical divisions of metropolitan France. References. External links, local websites by region.